Self-Help by Samuel Smiles. Narrated by Andrew Jackson. Chapter 1. Self-Help, National and Individual. The worth of a state, in the long run, is the worth of the individuals composing it. J.S. Mill. We put too much faith in systems and look too little to men. B. Disraeli. Heaven helps those who help themselves is a well-tried maxim, embodying in a small compass the results of vast human experience. The spirit of self-help is the root of all genuine growth in the individual, and, exhibited in the lives of many, it constitutes the true source of national vigor and strength. Help from without is often enfeebling in its effects, but help from within invariably invigorates. Whatever is done for men or classes, to a certain extent takes away the stimulus and necessity of doing for themselves. And where men are subjected to overguidance and overgovernment, the inevitable tendency is to render them comparatively helpless. Even the best institutions can give a man no active help. Perhaps the most they can do is to leave him free to develop himself and improve his individual condition. But in all times, men have been prone to believe that their happiness and well-being were to be secured by means of institutions rather than by their own conduct. Hence, the value of legislation as an agent in human advancement has usually been much overestimated. To constitute the millionth part of a legislature, by voting for one or two men once in 3 or 5 years, however conscientiously this duty may be performed, can exercise but little active influence upon any man's life and character. Moreover, it is every day becoming more clearly understood that the function of government is negative and restrictive rather than positive and active, being resolvable principally into protection of life, liberty, and property. Laws, wisely administered, will secure men in the enjoyment of the fruits of their labor, whether of mind or body, at a comparatively small personal sacrifice. But no laws, however stringent, can make the idle industrious, the thriftless provident, or the drunken sober. Such reforms can only be effected by means of individual action, economy, and self-denial, by better habits rather than by greater rights. The government of a nation itself is usually found to be but the reflex of the individuals composing it. The government that is ahead of the people will inevitably be dragged down to their level, as the government that is behind them will in the long run be dragged up. In the order of nature, the collective character of a nation will
Sample complete. Ready to continue?